Virgo, and welcome to your September monthly predictions reading. This is going to be a general predictions reading, and we're going to start by getting 3 cards from this tarot deck, which will tell us the 3 main themes your sign can expect to experience in the month ahead. It will also be your birthday month for some of you, so happy birthday to all the Virgos celebrating in September. Before we get started, I do love predictions readings as well. So if you're curious about what you can expect in love specifically, your mid-August to mid-September reading is up, and I recommend you join the family if this reading resonates to stay informed of future predictions readings for your sign. So let's get into it, Virgo. Let's pull these 3 cards to tell us your 3 main themes when it comes to September. What is happening in September for Virgo, please, Spirit? First card is the 4 of Wands. Okay, so yes, definitely a celebration there. For some of you, even a wedding. We have the 10 of Wands reversed, letting go of responsibility. Interesting. Or just taking some time out from responsibility. And we also have the Fool card. So at the back of your deck, we have the 10 of Swords reversed. So I do almost feel like you're trying to distract yourself in the month ahead. I think September for you is trying to get some peace away from a situation that may have felt really stressful. And with the 10 of Swords, it may also look like you trying to put an end to something, difficult cycles. You may be seeing people you haven't seen in a while, or you may be talking to people you haven't spoken to in a while. It could be a lot about kind of coming out of your little cave and engaging and socializing more. But I see the 10 of Swords as like a difficult cycle around even self-sabotage or betrayal, or just lack of communication and action. It could start to feel like things are taking a more positive shift in general, and you may feel like things are looking up for you. So starting with your first theme over here, the 4 of Wands tells me there's going to be this sense of harmony, balance, peace, even celebration in the month of September. I do see the 4 of Wands as you having more joyful time at your house. So you could be inviting people over to your home. I don't see this as you isolating yourself. I see this as like some form of celebration. So what's going on with this 4 of Wands for Virgo, please, Spirit, in the month ahead? We have the 4 of Swords. So maybe you are actually taking some time out. Maybe you are actually recharging and resting. Interesting. Let's get some more cards. We have the 10 of Cups upright. And yeah, there's that celebration. Family coming around and seeing you. Or just having more time with your loved ones. You're balancing it. Okay, the 9 of Cups is coming out. A bit of you time, a bit of them time. A bit of time with them, a bit of time with you. Ace of Swords. Okay. What else can you tell Virgo about this 4 of Wands? We have Justice upright. And we also have the 3 of Swords reversed and the Sun of Swords at the back of the deck. So I do feel like this is you trying to find a happy medium between time alone and time with people who want to see you. I do see you prioritizing your well-being in the month ahead, and it is all about balance. It's all about your energy. So if you're not feeling energetic enough to go to that function, you're not going to. You're going to choose to stay at home, and you'll catch up with them next time. I see you really working on your partnerships, your relationships in the month ahead, and just trying to kind of maintain balance. It does feel like you're going to have a bit more of an active social life if you feel like you haven't already. And for those who feel like they were very busy in August, you're going to be winding down. The goal here is to bring back balance and harmony. So it does feel like you have this balancing act going on between you and the people who want to spend time with you. And your priority is your well-being. So I do think that for some of you, you're trying to kind of mend relationships here as well. This doesn't feel like it's jeopardized relationships in terms of they're irreparable. It just feels like if you had a commitment to see your parents in July and you didn't get to do that, you're going to try to make an effort in September. And I see with the 3 of Swords reversed that this is about just kind of going back and fixing things that we didn't do previously. The Sun of Swords tells me that you're going going to do this in very short little bursts. So it'll be like quick little day trips or quick FaceTimes calls or like quick phone calls. You could just be texting and communicating with people a lot more in the month ahead, trying to keep communication open. I see some of you starting a new conversation with someone you haven't spoken to in a while and feeling really good about where that relationship is going. So this feels like you really just trying to balance yourself out between your family and your friends, as well as anybody who falls in between. So Spirit, what else can you tell them about this Four of Wands? What else do they need to know? Okay. We have the Harmony card coming out, Lovers reverse. This is all about maintaining balance. So you do need that equal balance of time for yourself as well as time for them. I heard ain't nobody got time for that. So if you're not taking care of yourself first, you won't have any time to take care of them. I also see that that is about being more selfish for some of you Virgos. You need to kind of put yourself first in the month ahead so that you actually have time for others. I also think that you could think outside the box a little bit with how you can maintain those relationships. If you can't be there in person, we have so much technology that helps us stay connected. But that Lovers card reversed is some sort of decision that you're struggling to make as well. And I feel like this decision has a lot to do with your well-being. So it's important that when you do make these decisions over your time, your well-being, and how much time you want to spend away from your home or away from your peace, make it based on what is best for you. And that card is talking about being more selfish, basically. What is the advice for this Four of Wands energy for Virgo? What is the advice for this Four of Wands energy for Virgo? We have attachment reversed. Yeah, so this does look like you guys detaching, and that does fall in line with your other themes here. It feels like you're just trying to let go of things that aren't your responsibility. I see some people impacting on your close family, like you've got kids or you've got a partner or you've got your own life, and maybe you've got other family members saying like, come on Virgo, we haven't seen you in ages, why don't you just come and see us? It feels like your advice with attachment reversed is about working on relationships that are worth working on, and realizing that you don't have to do the most to maintain connections nowadays. If people need you to physically be everywhere at once, it's really unrealistic and it's unfair, and it's about doing what's best for you when it comes to those expectations. So I feel like the attachment reversed is detaching in a sense from other people's expectations of you and realizing that there are many different ways to maintain balance, communication, and connection. So that's what I'm seeing with the Four of Wands. I think your peace is everything over here, and maintaining peace for you and not doing things based on other people's timing, really just taking it easy, spending time at home while also making sure that you are getting your emotional needs met. I do see you socializing and hanging out with the right people. I see partnerships coming back into balance, but I think that you can't make everybody happy, so at the very least, make yourself happy. Let's have a look at this Ten of Wands next. That has a lot to do with letting go of responsibility or feeling overburdened and trying to let go of those burdens because other people aren't pulling their weight. And so you're feeling like you had to overcompensate. But I see you letting go of that in September and finding a way to kind of offload some of that burden and that responsibility. So what is going on with this Ten of Wands for Virgo in September? What is going on with this Ten of Wands for Virgo? Okay. We have the Five of Cups reversed. We also have the Six of Swords upright and the Ace of Wands reversed. And then we have the Temperance card reversed. Okay. We have the Nine of Swords reversed. And we have the Seven of Pentacles reversed. I'm also seeing the Daughter of Cups reversed at the back of the deck. There's a lot of reversals here. It feels like somebody put you between a rock and a hard place here, and you chose to just bow out of the whole situation and let them deal with it. I feel like you're moving on to calmer waters, but someone feels really petty about this, really salty. It feels like you're getting over a situation that was very unfair to you, and you're choosing to put your energy elsewhere. But this is still affecting you in September. It still feels like something that you're energetically connected to, and for whatever reason, you're having a very hard time completely cutting ties with it. If this involves another person, they have not gotten over it. They're still thinking about it. They're still wondering, what you're up to, and they're still feeling salty about the separation that ensued. They still feel like there is something that could be done here. And I feel like for you guys, you're trying to kind of manifest a new opportunity for yourself out of this, or you're trying to just not make this your problem. But it feels like this situation isn't done with you yet, which is very frustrating. I do think that for some of you, you've managed to remove yourself from a situation where somebody was kind of making you handle everything unfairly. It even could feel like it could resonate to your birthday, Virgo. Like if somebody might have said, oh, I'll throw you a birthday party. And then little bit by little bit, you became the one who was organizing everything, It just feels like it wasn't at all supposed to be your role or responsibility. And I see you focusing on moving forward to calmer waters and getting over the sense of disappointment and just getting over this false start and just focusing on your peace again. I even see you sending a text being like, don't worry about it. Like, I'm fine. I'm just going to do this instead. Thanks for trying, and just making it very clear that I'm done. But for some reason, the situation with Temperance reversed and all of this energy down here, it's like, what? We're done? No, we're not. We need to finish this. We need to fix this. And that's really annoying. It feels like somebody's not getting the hint here. And I feel like you're doing your best to just let bygones be bygones and move forward. But the energy here still feels tense. So it may be passive aggression that you're picking up on in September, or it may just be that you're still trying to de-stress from this, and you may have the chance in September to liberate yourself and start fully transitioning away from this energy. With the Daughter of Cups reversed, you need to put the hard word down. This isn't about being the nice guy. This isn't about being cordial and sweet and even polite. This is about talking direct, being assertive with your communication and assertive with your actions. When I see a Page of Cups reversed, it's very much about being very clear, laying down the law, and to a certain respect, being very stern. We're not being nice here. We have to use our communication to make it very clear that our boundaries are needing to be respected in this situation. So what else do they need to know about this 10 of Wands moment? It feels like you may have even taken vacation, and they're trying to get you to come home early and pick up extra shifts. We have the Six of Cups, memories of love. So there is a feeling of something to do with nostalgia or feeling like, again, emotionally connected to the situation. This is what came out for the Taurus babies as well. It's almost like your heart is in the right place, or you were trying to do the right thing based on, honoring the situation or making it special for a reason. It almost feels like there's a sentimental attachment to this situation. Or this person could be a childhood friend. They could even be a sibling, and you're having a hard time, setting those boundaries. But I feel like what you need to know with the Six of Cups is there needs to be an act of compassion here, or there needs to be an apology, or there needs to be some sort of sign that they are deserving of the grace that you're going to give them, if that makes sense. And I feel like it's not about reciprocating that abrasiveness or that passive aggression or aggression full stop. It's just about realizing that if they're not giving you that, you don't overcompensate with your goodness. You draw the line, you keep it cordial, but it's not about, because I feel like this is the kind of personality that gets enabled through the good of others. And I'm not going to stand here and say be the bigger person. I'm not seeing that in the cards. I'm seeing compassion, yes. Kindness, sure. But we don't need to bend over backwards just to show that we're a good person to this person. They know that. That's why they've taken advantage of you. So the Six of Cups is almost like a reference to your good nature impacting the situation, or how even a childhood or a past connection is influencing this situation. It's saying memories of love. It's not saying present energy, it's saying that some sort of connection to the past is tethering you to this situation. So what is the advice here with the Ten of Wands, Spirit? What is the advice? We have yin yang, balance yourself, balance your energy. That's why we have Temperance reversed, because I feel like the situation may get the best of you at times. I feel like it's getting the best of me trying to explain it. So for your own peace, keep moving forward. Say what you need to say, but keep moving forward. Don't let it keep you stuck. Don't let it get the best of you. This yin yang, it does feel like for some of you, you're trying to overcome a sense of loss, grief, or disappointment here. And this yin yang is about baby steps. We are natural beings. We're naturally impacted by nature's anomalies. We could go to sleep feeling fine and wake up feeling sad again. And if this is grief, that's how it works. It doesn't necessarily operate linearly, in a linear fashion, should I say, in the sense of once you've gotten over it, you don't stay gotten over it. It comes back in waves. So I feel like this is about honoring your moods, honoring your feelings, and just doing what you can with the information that you have. There's a strong feeling with yin yang here of balancing out yourself and doing what's best for you in the situation. There's a strong emphasis on you throughout this reading, to be fair, of being selfish and kind of removing yourself from other people's narratives throughout the month of September. So let's have a look at the Fool card now. Yeah, I'm hearing if I knew then what I know now. So for some of you, this Nine of Swords reversed is referencing information that's come out, clarity, some sort of truth, some sort of epiphany, and it's after the fact. It feels like it's a hindsight moment. Like, geez, I wish I knew that sooner type of feeling. But anyway, let's move on to the Fool card reversed. This does feel like you being held back by something. It could, I want to clarify with tarot, but it could be that you're facing a situation where you're trying to have a carefree experience, you're trying to let loose, or you're trying to have, a fun moment for yourself, and you're feeling kind of bogged down or held back by something. I feel like some of you guys are trying to move forward before you've actually fully cleared the way forward. There still feels to be baggage in the situation. Yeah, we have another Aquarius card, the Star reversed. Your past is somehow holding you back here from a transition forward into your future, and you're having a hard time just being present is what I feel. We have the Empress upright, so it could be related to a mother figure or your children. We also have the Eight of Coins. It could even be your workplace actually, or your study. Very worried about how you're moving forward. I feel like you're just reflective in general, in the month ahead especially, and I think that you're kind of trying to figure out like where am I growing from here? Where am I going from here? We have the Father of Cups now. What else is going on with that Fool card? It feels like you are in your head a lot. The Ten of Wands now, and you're just trying to be sure. The Father of Wands. So Father of Cups, Father of Wands, and we have the Mother of Cups at the back of the deck. I see someone who is stressing themselves out about where they're going to next. You seem to be thinking a lot about your past, and you seem to be very stuck in your past throughout September. This could just be something that kind of wanes, ebbs and flows. Some days it's really hard and you're thinking a lot about what you did and where you've come from and what you could have done differently. And then other days it's just like a back of the mind type of thought. But I see that the goal here is to try not to make the same mistakes again. And you may even be because you have children now, or you have people looking up to you, or you've got more responsibility and you're trying to figure out how to continue to grow and continue to thrive. I feel like you could even be communicating a lot more with your mother or a mother figure who you feel a lot of pressure to kind of live up to their standard, or you're kind of putting their version of you on a pedestal and trying to be who they see you as. It just seems to be a disconnect between your emotional being and your like reality, because your emotions seem to be moving into kind of heavier feelings, but then your reality is like, Virgo, do this, Virgo, do that. And you're having a hard time connecting with the decisions and the actions you're making because your mind is plagued by this heavy feeling from your past. I see this masculine energy of the Father of Cups and Father of Wands kind of being a feeling of ambition. Like you're trying to set your sights higher, and you're trying to think bigger and be more kind of forward thinking about like, well, what could I have? But I also feel like you're in your feels and it's holding you back a little bit, only because you're taking on a lot of responsibility here with the Ten of Wands to live up to this level of standard or this expectation. And it's a bit heavy, to say the least. Like it's feeling very draining. And I mean, I'm not going to say that you can't do it, because heck, you have an incredible drive over here with the Father of Wands and the Eight of Pentacles. I feel like whatever you actually try to put your mind to, whatever you plan on doing in September, even if you don't know yet, if the plan only starts in September, I do see you being very successful. You're ambitious, but you put in hard work as well. And it's the follow-up and consistency that will get you there. But it just feels like it's very draining, and it almost feels like it's impacted by somebody else. And that's why there's this real desire to do this the right way and to not be a fool about it, and to really consider how to do this without messing up like we may have in the past in a similar situation. I do feel like you have concerns about your future, and so you're trying to really make success happen in September. You're putting your head down and you're trying to work really hard to stay ahead. That's what this feels like. Is there anything else they need to know about the Fool card reversed? Is there anything else they need to know about the Fool card reversed, Spirit? Is there anything? We got two cards. Sorry, little puppy. Sorry. We have Patience reversed and Rejoice in Celebration reversed. So that's the Three of Cups and Temperance. Temperance reversed twice. What are the chances? So I feel like with these two cards, there is a strong feeling of like being careful about what influences your drive, only because the Three of Cups reversed is you really taking something very seriously, to the point where you're taking all the fun out of it. You're sucking all the fun out of the journey, and you're so focused on the destination, you may be struggling to actually just enjoy the process and enjoy the journey, especially if it has to do with parenthood. Especially if you're so worried about your kids coming out straight and straight as arrows, they can't make the same mistakes that you made, to the point where you're not enjoying them as a child. You're not enjoying them as they are. So there is this feeling of enjoy the process, but yes, by all means, like take this seriously. I feel like some of you may even eliminate certain acquaintances from the situation. You may get so serious that your social structure changes. Instead of you having a very active social life, you may just kind of keep it minimal and only keep the key figures involved over here. For some of you, it feels like you're rushing a process that should be a bit slower. You're trying to force something to happen that needs to happen within a certain natural process. And I think that Temperance is also reversed because you're feeling rushed to do something here, or you're feeling afraid, or you're just feeling very much like, I need this to happen. I'm impulsively pushing this to happen. So what is the advice with this Fool card reversed for Virgo? What is the advice? We have Happy Family reversed. I heard if there's no me, there's no you. So I almost feel like your heart's in the right place. But with the Mother of Cups reversed, this isn't the way to do it. It's either because we're operating from a place of fear, and that's why we're striving so hard to do this, or we're not factoring in our own needs, what our intuition is telling us about what we need to do in the situation. But as advice, you can't make everybody happy, Virgo. So at the very least, make yourself happy. And that seems to keep coming up for you. Putting yourself first in the month ahead. It's all about you is probably going to be your title of this video. It's all about you, Virgo, and putting yourself first. You can't be there for them if there's no you. It really feels like this happy family facade is more about enjoying the journey rather than the destination. Instead of working so hard for them, for their future, enjoy them while they're here, or enjoy yourself and your moments with each other while you're all here. There is a strong feeling of struggling to stay present and really putting your head down and focusing so hard to be consistent towards some sort of goal, to the point where you're overworking yourself. And I think that you're missing the bigger picture. Without you, like, there is no, finale. It's very much about you being present and taking care of yourself in this situation and enjoying the process. I hope that's helpful, Virgo. That is what I'm seeing for you for the month ahead. If this didn't resonate 100%, you could have messages in your rising sign. Your sun, moon, rising is a good place to start. I also recommend you check out your love predictions reading in case the messages overlap or help fill in the gaps for you as well. But I wish you a prosperous, abundant month ahead. It's been a pleasure to read for you. I hope you have a wonderful, happy birthday and that you feel loved, cherished, and supported on your special day. And I also hope to connect with you in another video. Bye.